I'm here. I'm doing it. I'm severely unprepared, but I'm doing it. So, Nintendo decided to silently reveal the Switch 2 the morning of Thursday, January 16th, meaning I was in school when I saw the video, because that's a place I'm legally mandated to be on a Thursday at 8 a.m. I nearly had an aneurysm. I clicked on the trailer and watched. Let's look at all the fun stuff I noticed when watching the trailer 10 times in a row. First of all, it's going to be slightly rounder and be slightly larger overall, allowing for a slightly larger screen and slightly larger Joy-Cons. The kickstand has changed shape a little. It has the abilities of the Switch OLED kickstand, a good thing, but looks thin enough to have the fragility of the original Switch's kickstand, a potentially bad thing. The default color scheme for the Joy-Cons went from red and blue to all black with a touch of red and blue. I personally like when my consoles are colorful, but I can live with the Nintendo emo phase. Something I noticed immediately is there's a charger port on top. This will allow the console to be easily charged in tabletop, so you won't have to prop it up or lean the kickstand all the way back. While it is not confirmed by the trailer, there was a choice made to have the Joy-Con slide around like this, potentially pointing to mouse-like functionality. Oh, and the extra button's real, but doesn't have a C on it. There are magnetic Joy-Cons! The idea of magnetic Joy-Cons is amazing, but it's just so uncanny that the leakers were right. They're supposed to be the idiots, not the smart ones! They casually showed us footage from a clearly new Mario Kart, and it's backwards compatible. It's the Switch 2, I don't know why it wouldn't, but that's still a plus. Now it's time for conspiracy theories with no basis in fact. It's obviously going to be more powerful than the original Switch, but the question is, how much more powerful? I'm honestly not too worried about resolution. I know a lot of people need 4K in their lives, but there is only 1080p HD TVs in my house, so I don't personally care. I am slightly more concerned about frame rate, which is new because I don't usually care about the max frame rate. But that's only when a game is optimized for a lower frame rate, like 30 FPS. The problem is, many games are only optimized for 60 and shoddily ported over to the original Switch. So I hope the Switch 2 is 60 FPS capable for the sake of ports. In terms of other conspiracy theories, we are probably going to see the most cross-gen Nintendo games of all time. Nintendo is usually pretty good at limiting the cross-gen-ness of their releases, usually limiting first-party cross-gen games to games promised for the last console but releasing after the new one. But the Nintendo Switch has 146 million in sales. The Wii U got left in the dust day of the Switch's release, and the 3DS was briskly but noticeably weaned off. The Switch is sticking for a while. Nintendo isn't ditching 146 million people. And finally, people are concerned that the trailer says it won't be compatible with all Switch games. I think this is because the IR sensor seems to be gone. If you look closely at the trailer, there's not an IR sensor there, at least not clearly. The little round line on the bottom seems to just be how the pieces fit together since it's on the other controller and the same shade as the plastic of the controller. So I think the few games that use the sensor won't be compatible. That's it. I'm done. I'm tired.